the other story?
Well, the other story is a story about my dad and his dementia.
This might be even better for me.
Which is
I laughed the loudest in the theatre.
It's quite a long
laughed
story.
First and loudest,
Right.
and then people, because
it's quite a long story, but
no, just cut to the funeral. Come on.
Well, it's not a funeral. It's actually after a funeral in a Jewish household. There's a thing called a shiva, which is just like a wake, basically. But in the wake, in the shiva, loads of people come round to the house, and there are these chairs that get put out.
Oh, should we tell you dad's got?
Yeah, I said my dad.
Yeah,
okay, well, perhaps I should explain something else. My dad not only has dementia, my dad has a disease called Pick's disease, and the symptoms of Pick's disease include swearing, impatience, apathy, irritation, and sort of mood swings. And when the neurologist first told me that list of symptoms,
old age.
yeah, well, when he told me that list of symptoms, I said, "Has he got a disease, or have you just met him?" Because my dad's always been exactly like that, right? But it did get worse. He became like a huge kind of caricature of a really fucking angry man, right? And also very, very hypersexed, like he always used to be, but like mental, and he's like 80. So anyway, so there we are at this shiva, this wake, and there's all these chairs are laid out. I didn't know this, but it's something that happens. And the main family mourners sit in these chairs, and people come up, and it's a packed living room, and they shake hands with you, and they say, "I wish you long life." That's just the thing Jews say at funerals and shivers. So they're all doing this. It's me and my dad and my older brother. And a woman I've never seen before comes up to my older brother, it's a packed living room, as I say, and shakes his hand and says, "I wish you long life." And my brother says, thank you so much. And then she comes up to me, moves along, and says, "I wish you long life." I say, "Thank you very much." Then she goes up to my dad and says, "I wish you long life." My dad says, "I wish you would stay behind after everyone else has gone so I can rape you." And what I always think about that is, I think that is funny. The key thing about it is I think it's funny not because it's about rape. That's the key thing. No, because of the sheer extremity of the moment.
No, but
someone's saying that when he's supposed to be with his wife.
He wishes, right? He wishes she stayed behind. Not, "I wish you stay behind so we could have consensual sex."
No.
I wish you'd stay behind because I could. I mean, it's.
Well,
but he must have been. I know he has no inhibitions and he's got. But there must have been a point that he, however he feels, is there a point where he knows that's the wrong thing to say, or is it just like he had to say it because he's thinking it?
Yeah, it's partly that. It's also because he's got no short-term memory left. So my dad has forgotten. This is about 3 days after my mum died. My dad has forgotten in that moment
why he's there.
that he's at a wake, that his wife has died, or anything. All he's thinking is, there's quite an attractive woman. She was about 40. Right. He's about 80, shaking my hand and being nice to me. So I want to have sex with her. Right. And he doesn't have any inhibitions about saying that anymore. Sure. Obviously, the use of the rape word makes it a bit more extreme, but I also think my dad comes from a time when that word wasn't quite as intense as it is now. Do you know what I mean? I think
in a PC sense, but I think it was always a bad thing to do.
It's a bad thing to do. I'm not suggesting it wasn't a bad thing to do. No, I don't normally have to explain this quite so much. What I basically think is that moment is terrible, but also brilliant, because all the little niceties that we surround death with just get stripped away by my dad's punk dementia.
It's also funny because he's innocent.